It's 6 p.m. on the 29th of July 2020. This is Mr. Abundance. Welcome each and every one of you to this live TAC presentation presenting this awesome opportunity, an opportunity that is going viral around the world. Today, I also want to bring in our fearless leader here, who is also who have sent welcome. She says, "Welcome to all. Many of us are joining because of our radio program today. We are excited to have you on board. This is the best investment that you will make in your lifetime." And she continues to say, "Kindly introduce yourself so we know who you are. And please put your countries or country as well, because normally I do have my international audience that follows Mr. Abundance every time, even though we don't notice. I did not put this in the global community today. So hopefully we have all um, we have all newbies. Hello. Sorry, dear. Sorry for that interruption. Hello. Yes. Okay. You mean for the presentation tonight? Okay. Uh, uh, um. Yeah. Oh dear me. Um. All right. I'm sorry. I'm actually. I'm actually in the middle of the presentation, and so I'm going to give you a number that you can call, so that you can get the information, because I'm actually in the middle of a presentation. One moment there. I don't have the her number in my head, but I'm going to give it to you so that you can call her and get the link. I'm not too sure how you get this number, but nonetheless, one moment. So her number is 725. Hello. Yeah, 725 5029. Nobody answered, because she's also watching there. But send her a text. She will send you the link. She will send you the link. Okay. All right. So, Madam McDonald's, people are trying to reach you, and they're saying that they cannot reach you. So, see if you can answer, because I really don't want to, to be keep doing this tonight. I don't know how they get my number, to be honest with you, because my number was not. And there's a reason why I don't give my number, because I am dealing with the global team, and so I just want, even before I go into tonight's presentation, I just want you to give an appreciation to our global leadership, so that you can have a real appreciation that this is a divine movement that is going viral around the world. And so, before I even go into my personal development session, I would just like to introduce and well, part of the team, because they're still not all here. And so, when you go to our website, please click on the team so you can see our international directors. Um, I'm not even going to go through their names tonight, okay, because I really want to finish this thing. But please ensure that you look at our global team, directors, and we also have our country managers. They're all there on the website, theabundancecoin.com. Please go through. That's our own right there, Joel Carr. Also, I think Madam McDonald supposed to be here somewhere. Okay, there she is. All right. So please take some time. Our last national coordinator came in from Zimbabwe today. So we welcome Jackie Chimbamu to our team. And of course, we have our advisor as well. So I just want to, take some time to appreciate the global team that we have on board. And trust me, I think I still have half of the names that are still not yet put up. So, okay, right. So welcome again as we go through our live session this evening. Now, I am also very much encouraged by the support that is being shown, particularly in Antigua and Barbuda. I've said today that I am in network marketing for the past 8 years as an executive. A matter of fact, when I went to Africa as a vice president of operations and global logistics for a US-based company, all expense paid to Africa. So when I talk about Antigua, I've never seen such response. Trust me, I know what I'm saying, because even before I represent the companies at that level, I used to be the director of Caribbean affairs, all the countries, before I went global. So Antigua, I am really surprised, and it heartens me because this era, nobody needs to be left behind. It's an era that if you take it serious, every family in Antigua can create a billionaire, at least a millionaire. If not a billionaire, at least a millionaire. We should never let this window of opportunity pass us in Antigua and Barbuda. We did not have a ticket to remain poor. You may not have any control over what you were born into, but you do not have to remain. And let no one fool you. Let no one fool you. And by the way, I am here to give you information about cryptocurrency. I'm not here to convince you at all. I'm just here so that you can make an informed decision. Because cryptocurrency doesn't care whether you join or not. It's just like technology. Your smartphone doesn't care whether you choose to learn how to operate it, or even the computer. It will just make your life more difficult if you don't. That's all. Cryptocurrency is no different. It is the future economy. You are now invited to what the globe will have to adopt. And you are in front of the class. This is how billionaires are made in any industry. The first movers and shakers. The first movers and shakers. And as I said all the time, if you had only invest $15 in Bitcoin, which is the first cryptocurrency, 10 years ago, just $15, you would have been sitting on over 50 million US dollars in this COVID. In this COVID. In other words, cryptocurrency can insulate you and isolate you from pandemics. From pandemics. I have not gone to work anywhere. I came here September from London. I have not gone out to work. But yet still, I am giving monies to people who are working. That is what cryptocurrency can do. It can isolate you and insulate you. And so I wish I was introduced to Bitcoin 10 years ago. And so I'm saying to my people, there's always two sets of mind. The wealthy mindset and the poor mindset. You have to choose. You basically have to choose which one you will become. You have the progressive mindset. These are people that have a delayed gratification mindset, settling for short-term pain for long-term gain. Did you hear what I've just said? The wealthy mindset, they settled for short-term pain for long-term gain. What is the short-term pain intact? The short-term pain intact is now. For us to certify the coin by raising the 2.5 million US dollars so the coin can go into the market to be traded among all the other coins that now exist, including Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum. That's what we're doing. And we are all asked to come, and as we come, you use your referral link and to introduce others to the coin. We have had so far, and I can tell you, 3 offers to bring this coin to the market. But we don't want to bring this coin to the market in any hurry either, without the foundation being solid. And so we're asking persons to come on board, be a meaningful specific, understand what is going on so that you can teach and tell others. So when this coin is let go onto the global market, when the value appreciates, it appreciates with you, lifting you up, all of us. On the other side of the equation, you have those that have immediate gratification mindset, settling for short-term gain for long-term pain. So you have on one side a mindset that settles for short-term pain, and another one settles for long-term pain. And so which one will you do? Which one will you be? All right, so that was our development session. And, you know, I like to challenge people because you become what you think, and then you attract who you are. You do not become a millionaire or a billionaire by just having a few dollars in your hands. No, it's the way how you think. You must think on something before it becomes. So we said, what is cryptocurrency? The central digital currency is also called digital fiat currency or digital-based money. Is the digital form of fiat money, a currency established as money by government regulation, monetary authority, or by law. Central bank digital currency is different from virtual currency and cryptocurrency, which are not issued by the state and lack the legal tender status declared by government. Now, in short, what this is saying is that there's a difference between digital currency and virtual cryptocurrency, even though they're in a digital form. Government digital currency, like for example, Christine Lagarde told us a year ago that our central bank might be the first to go digital as a central bank. And what they will do, they will provide you with apps, because it must be an app that is able to download on your cellular phone that allow you to access your money that you have in the bank, but in a digital form, and to be able to spend it in a digital form. So when they're talking about digital currency, the merchants also must get on board digitally so they can receive your digital money. And so, but the government money will not appreciate in any value greater than what it is today. Like the US dollar against the EC is about 260 to 70. When it is digital form, it will be the same. Cryptocurrency now, number one, it is decentralized. So it's not in the hands of government nor any banks. Number two, it is even more secured. Number 3 is peer-to-peer. You don't need a bank as a middleman. If I want to send you money, if you're in Australia, New Zealand, and I want to send you money, I don't need to go to the bank. I go into my app, and how much am I sending? And I send it to the person peer-to-peer. So it is quicker, safer, and more economical to use cryptocurrency. And fourthly or fifth, cryptocurrency on an exchange, not the stock exchange now, because there's a difference between stock exchange where stocks and bonds are traded. Cryptocurrency has its own exchange platform. And by the way, a lot of you don't know that we are on an exchange platform, and TAC will own its own exchange platform as well. But we first have to certify the coin. And that is why we're not doing an ICO, but an IEO. Oh Lord, I might be losing a lot of people here. Anyhow, you can always type these things and get their meanings. All right. So, and I think fifthly or sixthly, cryptocurrency on an exchange has the potential to appreciate in value. That is what Bitcoin is doing today. Bitcoin is not a stable coin. It's not backed by anything. It doesn't have a known owner. It doesn't have any social programs. It doesn't have any leadership. But here it is today, worth over 11,000 US. And so the Abundance Community coin has all what I have mentioned that Bitcoin does not have. And we are growing a global community organically. I am saying to you, we are growing a global community organically. And right now, we're looking for leadership in Jamaica. I was told that I will have somebody out of Guyana soon. We're looking for leadership in St. Kitts. I was told this week we will have somebody out of the Commonwealth of Dominica. We have the Virgin Islands covered. We're looking for St. Vincent. We're looking for Anguilla, St. Martin, the French territories, the Dominican Republic. We must cover the entire Caribbean islands with leadership. And so we're now expanding to all those countries. Africa is almost settled. And I am working in Europe to bring in all the other countries that are left. You know, we already have Luxembourg, Netherlands, and Belgium, and France, and the UK. Poland is coming on soon. Austria is coming on soon. So I am in talk now with leaders from around the world, because we have decided that we will not pass to the next generation artificial scarcity, lack, and poverty. I said there is no scarcity of money in this world, but the 1% has designed it that way, that them as the 1% ruled the 99%, create scarcity, create poverty, create diseases, and now in the process of creating vaccine to get rid of us. That's what it is. All right. So as such, public digital currencies could compete with commercial banks. And trust me, digital currency is in direct competition with the banks. But the banks now are becoming very wise, because Christine Lagarde again told all the central banks last year, if you guys do not accept cryptocurrency, prepare to fail. Prepare to fail from a central bank standpoint if they don't get in line with cryptocurrency. That is why today, JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America, all of them now are lining up to ensure that they can accept cryptocurrency. It's not going anywhere. And so you, and I have a full slate lineup today to show you the countries who are preparing to accept cryptocurrency. So you're at the right time, at the right place. How did we how did the abundance coin get here and where that goes from here? Last year, November, we saw the conception of the Abundance Community Coin, where in its foundation, we have leaders from all over the world, our brothers and sisters, predominantly from the African continent and Europe, Asia, came together and prepaid for the coin. There were few of us that were in the Caribbean. You could count on one hand how many of us was in the Caribbean, was in the foundation on one hand. And so we came together and they prepaid for their coins because they realized that this coin is unusual. And so we had our pre-sale and we were able to create the coin. We even went and had a special fundraising for our TV and radio. And so actually, I started yesterday to test our television and radio. And so I should have concluded that today, but I am really busy. I am really busy putting in global structure in place, negotiating with persons who want to invest millions into the coin. And so I am saying to my people, don't let this opportunity pass you. 10 years ago, $15 invested in Bitcoin, you would have been sitting on over 50 million US dollars. That is what I'm saying. There is no other business that can do it. None. There is no business model. A matter of fact, Fidelity Investment is one of the largest financial investment firm in the world, which has over $3+ trillion under management. And they did a survey a year and a half ago, and 80% of their clients were favorable to cryptocurrency. The World Trade Organization a year ago were all talking about blockchain technology. Christine Lagarde told us that the central bank and the World Bank were experimenting with blockchain and cryptocurrency. And here what she told us, the coins will basically be rewarded to the staff that are working, doing the experiment. Who is Christine Lagarde fooling? I am asking, who is Christine Lagarde fooling? That the people who are experimenting with blockchain technology and cryptocurrency for the World Bank and the IMF will be paid last year also. And you can look up everything Mr. Abundance is saying. Last year, it was also confirmed that a central bank in Canada and one in Singapore did the first cryptocurrency transaction using blockchain technology. And this was supported by JP Morgan Chase and Co. and other companies. And that transaction was successful. Go and Google everything that I'm saying. And so we know where cryptocurrency is going. And so March 30th, TAC went to the public with the coin at 25 cents. That ended June 14th, and June 14th equally saw the second round of TAC, where the coin is now at 50 cents, which ends in September. The 15th, the coin goes to 75 cents. I am saying to my people, buy your future now. It is cheap to do so. I will show you a dunce at the age of, no, I don't think I'm going to show that today. At the age of 12, who invested 1,000 US 8 years ago. Not today, 8 years ago, when no country or bank was even thinking of accepting cryptocurrency, but he used common sense. And today he's a multi-millionaire in Bitcoin. Eric Finman. Google it yourself. Don't take my word for it. Google Eric Finman and Bitcoin, and you will hear his story. A dropout that his teacher told, you need to drop out of school and go to McDonald's or Burger King to spin burger, because that is all she saw him amounted to. But he had enough common sense. Enough common sense to actually invest in Bitcoin. And the irony of Eric Finman's story is that he hired 20 of his teachers at age 15. I said at age 15, a dunce without a high school diploma had enough common sense to realize that the wind that was blowing from an unusual location, and the signs and the times were different. There was something different about it. It was Einstein that says that if you continue to do the same thing and expect a different result, it is madness. It is madness. And so for you to achieve anything different than what you have gotten, you must begin to think differently and do things differently to get a different result. You cannot think that you can outdo what you have been doing and get a different result. You will always come back up with 1 + 1 = 2. Whether you count it in the evening, in the morning, or if you count it on the light, or if you count it on top of a roof, or if you count it on the water, 1 + 1 will always give you 2. No matter how hard you shout it, no matter how soft you call it, no matter how fast you say it, it will always come back. 1 + 1 = 2. What are the Abundance Community Coin social programs? Our social programs are very important. They are designed to give exposure to tax coin. Our social programs are designed to involve government from all levels. We expect that the central bank very soon to adopt TAC as its foreign reserve in cryptocurrency. I am saying to my people, TAC's vision is to see the central bank, our central bank, ECCB, to adopt TAC as its foreign digital currency in reserve. And how that is going to happen? By how many of us in the Eastern Caribbean countries that hold TAC. They will not be able to ignore us. Just like we're working on African Union to adopt TAC, we can only do it by numbers, by sharing TAC that everybody can come on board. I said, and it is very wise for the banks to hold TAC, because when they hold TAC, it means that their asset will rise as well. So when they buy TAC, let's say for $1 or $2, and TAC goes to $10, $100 a coin, 10,000 per coin, 20,000 a coin, guess what? It appreciates for them as it appreciates for all of us. So the social programs there is to ensure that governments also get involved. Is cryptocurrency approved in any country, or which bank is taking it? All right, so I'm going to now share my screen where I will let me hide that. as I share my screen now to answer that question. Let's look at who across the globe, and I want to do this in 5 minutes, hopefully, so that I can take the next 25 minutes to answer question. Now, let's look at what Antigua is doing. There are several things that are very interesting here. And so meanwhile, a lot of you are sleeping. A lot of you in Antigua don't even know what is happening. That cryptocurrency bill that was introduced in Parliament, a matter of fact, this bill that was introduced in Parliament, this regulation here, to allow you to take part in cryptocurrency, you think it was introduced because somebody is really looking at your interest? No, this was introduced to cater for our billionaires who are here in cryptocurrency. But once they open the door for the billionaires, you can now equally walk through that door and become. That is what they did not understand. And so Antigua and Barbuda take steps towards becoming crypto-friendly destination in the Caribbean region. Hello? I said, go and do your research. The Digital Asset Business Bill 2020, that is what it is called. It aims to regulate crypto companies such as TAC that establish the operation on island and provide protection for both exchanges and their customers. This is what the Antiguan government is doing. A matter of fact, when I was in the process of registering and incorporating TAC in Antigua, I went to the FSRC, the Financial Regulatory Service Commission. I spoke with the commissioner. I spoke with the director for local banking and international. I spoke with the lawyers. We had several meetings. And in short, they did not have any laws on the books to navigate what Mr. Abundance was doing. I am saying to the Tiashans in the house and those who are watching, we are in front of the game. The door is now open for you to create billions. Just like our good friend. And I want to show you something. I want to show you something. In 2010, all what our billionaire here in Antigua had to do, the only thing he had to do in the name of Calvinian is to invest $1,000 in 2010. Had he invested $1,000 in 2010, he would have gotten 333,333 coins. 3 years later, in 2014, when Bitcoin rose to $750, he would have had an appreciated value in 3 years of investing $1,000, $249,999,750. May I say to you, by year 2017, 6 years later, that US $1,000 would have given our billionaire here $6,666,660,000 US dollars, because Bitcoin went in 2017 to 20,000 per one coin. Today, because Bitcoin dropped to about 9, a matter of fact, it was 11,000 today, but these figures are based on Bitcoin at 9,100. It didn't even take in Bitcoin at 11,000. And so today, he would have worth 3,133,000,000 just by a mere investment of 1,000. So I'm saying to my people, there is no magic. When you see them with their billion, there is no magic in this thing. All what you need are numbers. You invest and you don't keep it to yourself. I've never seen selfish people success go too far. When you are in, you share it, because that is how the value is going to be risen by as many people hold it, use it, and trade with it. And so here we have Antigua and Barbuda. I want you guys to read this, because a lot of you don't know what is taking place in Antigua and Barbuda. Antigua and Barbuda citizen program to accept payment in cryptocurrency. Let us move on quickly. Bank of America is treating Bitcoin, Ethereum as cash. Will let you purchase crypto with your credit cards. Here you have one of the biggest banks in America is treating cryptocurrency as cash. We have Germany recognize cryptocurrencies as financial instrument. This is very important, because with this recognition by BaFin out of Germany, and I want you again not to take my word for it. I am showing you on my screen. Yes, I'm still sharing my screen, and you can Google these things for yourself so that you can be informed. And so we're going to go like speed now. The French court says that Bitcoin is money. No, Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency, is the most traded cryptocurrency per volume. So it's like the US dollar, it's like the US dollar as the global currency. But TAC will soon take that space. That is what we're doing now. We're laying the foundation at a grassroots level, so that when this tide rises the ship, it will be unstoppable. And so we are not quick to get into anything, because we know what we're doing. I said the people that came together in the foundation of TAC from all around the globe, I said we know what we're doing. We had enough. No one will hijack what we have here. I can tell you that now. All right. We also have the Supreme Court of India lifts ban on cryptocurrency exchanges. You know, in 2018, the central bank in India banned cryptocurrency. The Supreme Court stepped in this year and says, no way, it is unconstitutional. South Korea passes bill as well. You have Bitcoin is now considered money. Now, this is very significant for the United States Bank. This, I think, is the most critical decision so far where America is, because no. This is something else. But the DC lawyers now can accept Bitcoin. But let me go to what I was referring to. I just saw that. No, this is it. This is very important. Green light, U.S. regulatory green lights bank crypto custody. Crypto custody. Now, this is very significant. The Office of the Controller of the Currency announced U.S. bank can provide crypto custody services. Now, this is the most significant development to have taken place so far in America. You're talking about the CCP the OCC. This is the body that oversees all the banks in the United States, and they are saying you can now engage. It is very, very important for all those banks. So cryptocurrency is here to stay. And this is now was saying that the DC lawyers can now take Bitcoin for payment in Washington, D.C. We spoke about Wyoming passing bill to recognize cryptocurrency. These are all states within the United States. Now, let's go quickly to this video of a young man in 2010 who bought Bitcoin. But like many of us watching today will walk away from investing in cryptocurrency. And some will invest in cryptocurrency, but they will be like Esau that will sold their birthright. Listen what ignorance has done to this young man. He had the future in his hands and he gave it away for 2 boxes of pizza. Listen to his story.
Money makes the world go around, but we could be moving towards a world without cash. From credit cards to Apple Pay and cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, cash is no longer king. When I say Bitcoin, you say what? Pizza. This is Laszlo Hanya of Jacksonville, and it was a pizza delivery order 9 years ago that began the cryptocurrency craze. I just told people I wanted a pizza and I want to pay with Bitcoin. I didn't want a gift card. I didn't want some weird exchange. I wanted to give you Bitcoin and you give me pizza. The 37-year-old computer programmer created this thread in an online forum and posted that he would pay someone 10,000 Bitcoins for a couple of pizzas. A user from England took him up on the offer, and these pizzas were delivered to Hanya's home. At the time, the 10,000 Bitcoins were worth about $40. Today,
I want you to take note that in 2010, the 10,000 Bitcoin worth about, what he says, $40. That's all they're worth. $40 in 2010. He did not know he had the future. At the time of his interview, those Bitcoins, 10,000 worth 100 million. Listen.
Worth about $40. Today, they will be worth 100 million. People ask me, "Oh man, what an idiot! Why can't you keep that Bitcoin?" And it's like, well, somebody had to.
Okay, so that is his story. I also want you to see what carelessness can do. And carelessness is not just buying and throw your money away. Carelessness and lost opportunity is when you are invited to a presentation like this, where the world is going cryptocurrency, and you're now at a juncture where you can be ahead of the curve, and you did not take action. It's also carelessness. But listen to these two who took action, but they did not understand that what they had and throw away was actually millions. Because you know why? And you can't even blame them, because they did not have the history as we have now. We can look back and say how foolish they were. But you are here today and you're still scratching your head. Oh, I don't think I can invest in these things. These things are scam. Oh, really? Isn't that why we always poor? But listen to his story.
All the files that I believed I needed were already on my new computer. The drive was in a drawer on its own after an incident with a previous laptop, and I thought that I'd taken off everything I needed.
Any hesitation, any moments before you chucked it in with the boxes and the bottles to bring down?
As soon as I put it in the bin at home, I had a second thought, in the back of my mind. You've never thrown a hard drive out before. Why start now? You shouldn't do this, sort of thing. A little demon in the back of my head, sort of thing. But yeah, I mean, I didn't take it out. It stayed in the bin, and then came down to the landfill site here with the other bags that I brought.
You brought the bags down, you threw them in there, didn't think twice before driving off. When did the penny drop that actually what you'd thrown away was worth a fortune?
When I started to hear stories of the Silk Road shut down, and obviously other individuals making their profits and their millions, the penny dropped. Then that I had 7,500 bitcoins.
Now he had 7,500 Bitcoin on a hard drive, and he threw it to the garbage. Look, he's now going back years later to see if he find what he threw away. He threw away 7,500. Today, those Bitcoins worth over 82 million. This is what carelessness can do. How can these people sleep? What will their children say of them? And so I will now stop sharing my screen because I have taken up more time than I expected, to be honest with you. But there's so much information to give that it is endless. It's endless. And we want to also do a program just to register people so that you can watch a demonstration registration, especially new ones who are coming on, who wants to register the account, who wants to fund the account. And so we're going to try and do a day. Madam McDonald, she will tell me when we should do it. So we'll just talk about registration, how to register, how to find your link, and so forth. And so we can do live registration. All right. Okay, so we have Lyndon here. Thank you very much. Nancy Nurse logged in. You're welcome. Please ask your question. Oh, Antigua and Nancy Nurse. Is that nurse my neighbor from Old Road? I don't think there's any other person named Nancy Nurse. And so welcome. Marlon Hope, Antigua, Liz Plank, Hope. All right, welcome. Velda Pascal logged in. Thank you very much. Rema Woods, you're welcome. Winston Perry, I've seen this name last week. And I think I saw some investment passing my desk as well. I may be wrong, but I believe, I've done so many transactions. I'm telling you, I have never seen nothing like this coming from Antigua. Good afternoon, Mr. Abundance, Antigua and Barbuda. Welcome, Mr. Perry. Ashimon Andrew Joseph logged in. You're welcome. Is there any? Okay, let's see if there's any question. There seem to be a lot of yes, Lyndon Philip. Lyndon. Is it Lyndon from Bowlands that I've worked with at Jolly Beach? Okay. Okno Bartley. Good evening. I've seen this name before. Okay, we have Stephen Fetter. Stephen, good evening, Mr. Abundance, my boss, Stephen Fitty from Ghana. Thank you very much. I told him that the international community is going to find a way to actually get in here. We welcome you, Mr. Fetter, one of our pioneers and our founding members when we started last year in 2019, November. He was one of them that caused TAC to be where it is today. I thank you very much for the global support that I have received. Kid Singh, Antigua. And I also want to appreciate our Director of Unification, Ancestral Tradition, and Pan-African Director for Antigua and Barbuda, Miss Deirdre Cochrane. She was an observer today, and she did a splendid job. She speaks to the heart of the youth. Because the young people, you must take this and run. You don't have to be living from hand to mouth and scarce to want. I did not show Eric Finman's story, but I spoke about it. But I showed you two men who bought Bitcoin, the first cryptocurrency, and what carelessness. BJ Bowler, good evening, Mr. Abundance and fellow Tiashan. BJ from Belgium, and BJ is our director, our national executive director for Belgium, Luxembourg, and Netherlands. Thank you very much, leader over there. Kid Singh, Mr. Abundance, hello. I want to be, I want to be a billionaire. Well, welcome to abundance. That is it. And all of us just need to do the needful. When you come in, you make your investment, you bring 10 people with you. That's all you need to do. Is that too hard? We work for people all our life and we can't retire. And when we do retire, we retire broke. There is another way. Cryptocurrency has shown us that we can have unlimited amount of money. There are no limits except you put it on yourself. But for us to do this, we have to do it with a progressive vision of the future. Just like when we started in the foundation, that we had to decide for us to achieve anything greater than ourselves, especially people of color, we had to bury, number one, ignorance. We had to bury greed, and we had to bury selfishness. Those three characteristics that Dr. Lee allegedly would have written that have self-contained us for years, that even when we come together to do good, to lift our own race, we can't seem to have commonality. That's what she says. But TAC has defied those three characteristics. And where we are today is because of that progressive vision of the future. Because you cannot change your culture by the memories of the past or at present. For you to change a culture, you must begin to think of ways that you have never thought of. You must decide to go into places that you have never been. Because that is leadership. Management doesn't change culture. Management are very comfortable with systems and culture. They don't like to upset the apple cart because they always think about themselves first. And that is why if you're going to get changes in this world, it must come from leaders, because leaders know for things to get better, the system must be disrupted so that the best of them can come out and they can lose themselves into the future. Pull out what will become the system of tomorrow and give it to management to manage. That is what we're doing in TAC. We are going on a path that have never been trod before. Yes, Bitcoin came out. It showed us how we can decentralize away from governments. It showed us a different way where we can create wealth. It showed us many things. But Bitcoin is not on the path that we're on. Because even though Bitcoin is at 11,000 for one coin, it has not addressed malaria in Africa. It has not addressed inequality in the world. It has not addressed the 800 million jobs that Oxfam reported that will be lost due to technology and automation. It has not addressed millions of jobs that Joe Biden says 2 years ago that America will lose because of self-driven vehicle. No, Bitcoin has not addressed those. And so TAC is here to address all that. But it will not happen by itself. We need to do something. Elizabeth, good evening. Good evening all. Thank you. Tired of rent. My dear brother, we have to get real tired of being broke. For us to do anything different. I think we in the Caribbean, we're too comfortable. We're too comfortable. But may I say to all of us that for you to achieve your dreams and your goals, you must be prepared to inconvenience your life. And your conviction and your convenience cannot coexist. You have to decide, which one do I want? Do I want my convenience or do I want my conviction? It was Robert Kiyosaki that says there are 4 types of people in the world. Those who want to be liked, those who have to write, those who have to be right, those who want to be comfortable, and the 4th one, he says, those who want to win. You have to decide, which one do you want? To be liked, to be right, to be comfortable, or to win. That is what Robert Kiyosaki says. And so, my dear brother, TAC is your answer. But you cannot just come in and do nothing. Each person must play the part that she or he is here to do. We were not born just to live miserably, pay bills, and die. I said 1 million sperm went for that egg, but you came out because there is a mission only you alone can do. There are problems that only you alone can solve. The race is not for the swift, nor the battle for the strong. Yes, sir. Where are we towards the 2.5 million? Well, I do not have the figures with me, but the 2.5 million, may I say to you, is not our issue anymore, because we have several offers on the table. The problem is, how are we expanding the base? Because that is one of the reasons why I refuse. Well, I have not refused, but reluctant in my first negotiation, where the investor puts up the 2.5. I'm not impressed with the 2.5. I am impressed with how we're able to expand the base. So when the coin do go to market, you have coins holding. Your life can be changed. That is what it is. Because look at Bitcoin today. Is not Bitcoin in the market? Is not Bitcoin today at 11,000 US? Has it changed your life? What is it to you? And so we don't want to create another 1%. We have had too many systems that came and did it. This coin is intended to really address inequality once and for all. And so TAC is here to grow organically. We are not pushed. Mr. Abundance is not pushed to accept any money from anyone. A matter of fact, I am now in 3 separate negotiations about this 2.5 million. It's not even 1, no 2. Tomorrow, I have a meeting at 7 o'clock where a very influential person is making a noble proposal. And so the importance, my dear, is how large is the foundation. The last time I checked, there are a little over 5,000 of us in the foundation. We need to expand that by 5 million. That's what we need to do. And then we know that we have a solid base. So when this coin rises, it doesn't rise 100 people or 2,000 people, but it rises millions. That's what we want. Minister Tariq Thomas Hasford, good day. I'm Minister Tariq from Antigua. Thank you very much, Minister. I already started to tell my friends about it. Excellent. You need more than one bank in Antigua to be able to make payments. You need more than one bank in Antigua to be able to make payments. You need more than one bank in Antigua. I'm not too sure why we need more than one bank. Because if you understand cryptocurrency, you don't need any bank. You just need your phone. All you need is a smartphone. So when I go to your store and you're taking cryptocurrency, all I need to do, you have a code, you have a wallet address, I send the money to your, or I just pass my QR code, and the money is being transacted directly to your wallet. That's all. This is what a lot of you don't understand. The banks now are coming in because they want to be relevant. The bank wants to be relevant, but in cryptocurrency, you do not need any bank. You don't need any bank. This is Codner Irish. How sustainable is this currency? Can it be guaranteed to be around for more than 30 years? It can be around as the world lasts. That's it. It's up to us now. It's human beings. It will be around as long as the system allows it. That's all I can say. Because soon from now, the fiat, don't you see that the fiat money is being replaced? Nothing lasts forever. And so, as bartering, when persons in the olden days trade money, I grow potatoes, you might grow vegetables, short crop vegetables, or you're a fisherman, you're a herdsman, you're a tailor, you're a seamstress, and that is how things were done. I produce, I trade for my needs. And then it became something else, salt and shell and cows. That's how it was done. Those things are not here anymore. So nothing lasts, but as long as the system is allowed, because money is ever evolving, just like our industries. Our first industrial revolution, we didn't have digital, we didn't have artificial intelligence, we had steam engine, locomotive that powered production then, spinning jenny, where you have machine, weaving wool to make things. And in our second industrial revolution, we had what? Oil and gas, electronics, power in things, electricity, doing mass production. And then we came to the third industrial revolution, where you have mechanization, electronics, telecommunication, computers, the Internet of Things. And here we have the fourth industrial revolution: artificial intelligence, robotics, the Internet of Things, blockchain technology, cryptocurrency. And so it's ever evolving. All right. Good evening, Suzette Roberts from Antigua. Welcome. Let me go through this very quickly. Yes, Mr. Bailey. No. Kyria Bailey. Good night. Anderson Thomas from Antigua. Okay. You're welcome, Mr. Thomas. I want to sign up. The person who invited you, go back to them for you to sign up. And then you use your link and to refer other people. I want to sign up too. If you came in from the radio program, Madam Leader, please give them your number, or you can send them a WhatsApp. But just contact the person who invited you to this forum, because you did not get here by accident. You were invited. All right, somebody asks, please, what is an ICO and an IEO? Oh, Mr. Abundance, you know, be careful what you say, because the people are listening. And so that is an excellent question. An ICO is when the owner of the coin, like Mr. Abundance, is in the process of certifying the coin to bring it to market. It is called an initial coin offering. Now listen carefully, the difference here. And so I'm the owner, and so all the monies that would have been taken up if it was an ICO would have come to me the owner. So I will hold everybody's money because I am doing an ICO. Now, that saw a lot of scams. A lot of scams. When they take people money, then they run away. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And so what we're doing is an IEO, an initial exchange offering, where we are now raising equally to certify the coin, but it is done on an exchange. The exchange now acts as a third party, as an escrow account. And the last time somebody asked me, Mr. Abundance, what's an escrow account? I told you an escrow account is when you make an agreement with a third party, in this case, a bank. And if you want to buy gold in South Africa, you don't know the miners, and you made an agreement, okay, it costs 50 million for those gold. Now you're going to use the bank as that trusted third party, and you put the money in escrow. And so when the bank receives the gold, then the bank releases the money and you get your gold. Equally, we are on an exchange where all monies are held until the coin is certified. For example, we can also have a failed coin. A failed coin means that all money goes back to the owners. That is why it is held there. Okay? And even though you might say, oh, but we deposit the money in this bank in Scotia, but yeah, all the monies went to buy the Bitcoin so that you can buy TAC. Okay? And so it will go back into the reverse order as well. And so that is one option. But there's another option if we fail to raise the 2.5, where we can burn all the other coins and go directly to the market. So there are different strategies. But I'm just telling to you the difference between an IEO and an ICO. One is done on an exchange. And by the way, more, especially institutional investors, prefer IEOs because their transparency. Their transparency there. Nobody can run with nobody money. Good evening, Mr. Abundance in the house. My days were complete after the interview today. The station was on fire. And 4 from France. It says, Mr. Abundance, thank you very much. Yes, today we had a nice radio program. Did you say that TAC is valued 11,000 US now? No, I did not say that. I said Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Even though they're cryptocurrency, there are different coins out there. Matter of fact, there are 3,000 plus coins out there. But a lot of them ain't going anywhere because their structure is not solid. And that is why we're making sure before we go to the market, we have a solid. A matter of fact, they don't have our social program. They don't have our vision either. So it is like night against day. So we are making sure. IEO initial coin offering. All right. So somebody was answering there. Initial exchange offering. Thank you very much. I guess somebody's using a computer. I would like to sign up. Please get back to the person that invite you to tonight's presentation. Tonight, I can't even do a session to sign up. It is too much. Greetings from the Philippines. Thank you very much. Oh, the Philippines. And you guys should be sleeping. Right now in the Philippines, it's what? No, it's actually 7:09 a.m. in the Philippines. All right, my dear brother, it's morning. Isaac. Good evening, Mr. Abundance. Greeting from Ghana to you and all the leaders working with you. God bless and good health. Thank you very much, my leader over there in Ghana. So how do I sign up? Oh, please, Madam McDonald, Joel, if you're in here, please give them your number so that you can You can sign up these folks. Wow, I think that I was almost done. I want to know how I can sign up from the USA. No, you can sign up from anywhere. It is very easy to sign up, but please get the link. I can do a quick demonstration because a lot of people, and so just bear with me 2 seconds. I will show you. No, this was not a part of my presentation at all because I said to you guys that I'm going to do a special one, but not one. Since you're here, when you receive your link and you open your link, if it's on a computer, you will see the screen. If it's on your smartphone, you're not going to see all of this. You will basically see by tap or something. So you will look for, well, it will say, I have not signed out of this. I have not fully signed out of this website. So it's not showing me what I want to see. So I'm going to try and sign out fully out of it. Yeah, so I can show you exactly what I wanted to see. And by the way, as I said, no, I did not come prepared to do any demo. But here we are. When you click the referral link that your friend would have given you, when you come here, you will see log in, create account or log in. You will click on that, and then it will bring you to this page, and you will have create account or log in. For those of you who want to create your account, you will click. You don't need to click on anything. You just begin to fill out these blank field. Account name. This is your username. It's not your name. It's a username, and you have to put words and numbers. Okay. You see, I put word only. It says this is a premium name which is not supported. So that is what you will get. Now, if I put a dash, it also said account name should end with a letter or a digit. Now, if I put 9, it's all cleared. So I have created my account. And so whatever you put, words and letters, you don't even have to put any dash, but it must be a combination. Then you put your email here, and then it says here you must copy your password. And so you will copy your password, and after you copy your password, it says confirm password, and so you will put the password here that you have copied. It's a generated password, and then it will ask you to click on these 3 boxes. I understand I will lose access to my funds if I lose my password. Now, a lot of people are, oh Lord, am I going to lose my money if I lose my password? We have had a couple of people actually lost their password, but they did not lose their funds. And so what we did, they opened another account and we just transfer their coins into their wallet. Now this will happen. This generated password I will change once we're certified. So it gives you control over what password you want to create. So when you create your password, then that's up to you. You can keep it in your head, but once you're going through this process, make sure you copy and paste this into your email or somewhere safe. Don't write it. Copy and paste. Once you would have done that, fill out, then you just click create your account. Once you click on create your account or go click create your account, it is over. All right? So that's how easy. It's not difficult. And then, as I said, I'm not really here, to be honest with you, to do the whole demo. I will take some time because we're over an hour. Hello, Lisa from Antigua. Thank you very much. Claire from Antigua. Welcome. Yes, Lyndon from Antigua. Oh, did Lyndon said yes? Okay, so thank you very much, Lyndon. Arian Fleming, Thomas from Antigua. Thank you very much. Guys, Mr. Abundance was my former boss. But you know, Lyndon, the funny thing about I'm being your former boss, remember when I came now, you guys trained me. you guys took me and you guys trained me. I want to believe that my first day on the job at Jollibee was with you. So thank you very much, Lyndon. And now, you know what, the duty manager. So we have all have come a long way. And that is why I tell people about character. I tell people about being a person of value. These are people that I've worked for years with. Nancy Nurse, she is my villager. I have seen people here that grew up with Mr. Abundance. And so when I said a good name is rather chosen than great riches, integrity, transparency, accountability, uprightness is better than money. Now, if I was a thief, if I was a scammer, all these people that have worked with me, even in Antigua on the radio station, if I was a thief, if I was a scammer, you think I could have gone on a radio station, Radio Observer, the #1 radio station on island? Do you think that I would have gone there? How do I invest? Please refer to the person Barbara Lewis checked in. Please refer to Apostle Dr. Lyndon Motley. We want to welcome you. Shalom all. Please go back to the person that invited you to TAC so that you can register. If you came from the radio program, our senior national executive director, Madam McDonald, she will take care of you. Or our assistant national executive coordinator, Mr. Joel Carr, he will take care of you. Or even our director of unification, ancestral tradition, and Pan-African affairs, Deja, she will take care of you. So you have all those people. Is one thing with TAC. In every country that we're in, we have an executive established down to the grassroots. This is a global phenomenon that the world was not thinking of or thought of. I said, when TAC rises to the surface, the elites will not know how to care for this child because we were not a part of the agenda. They never thought that we who have been wearing the title of a global slave will ever come together. Why you think for us to go to Africa, we have to spend nearly 24 hours? When you and I know in Antigua, when the Sahara dust rises over North Africa, between 24 36 hours is in the Caribbean. You tell me how far is Africa from us? That is why one of TAC's program is to own its own airline and shipping line so that we can transport our people direct connection. The Caribbean import 98% of what we consume and nothing comes from Africa, when 99.9% of us who live in the Caribbean are African. That equation will not hold when TAC goes on the market. We have to cancel those things that were designed to keep us poor and beggars, hewers of wood and jaws of waters. That is what these systems were designed to do. So what you have been invited to is a mission that is bigger than who you are. It's a mission that will leave generational wealth for your children's children. I am saying to you, if you understand what cryptocurrency can do and has done, you will not sleep at night. You will not sleep at night. And let no one fool you. Calvin here in Antigua, our billionaire with all his money, did nothing but invest. That's all. Did absolutely nothing than to invest maybe $500 or $1,000 a couple years ago. Yes, stock is going uphill. All right, I'm going to go from the bottom because I really cannot take anymore. We have gone over our 19 minutes. I know that that is a lot of information. I appreciate all of you, all of your support. Together we will rise. I am saying to you, the next pandemic, I am saying to you, the next pandemic, if we become meaningful, we should be in a position to at least give $10,000 to every home in Antigua or even around the world. That is what cryptocurrency can do. But we have to work together. Noel Martin also here from Jamaica. Thank you very much. We're looking for leadership in Jamaica. Okay, we have the numbers here. Make sure you take the numbers of the person, that is Joel Carr and Madam McDonald's. They are the persons that are taking the flame, and Bloodman as well, our director of youth affairs. He has not come on any radio show with us, but he's also doing a very excellent job. We also have Neil George. He is our national executive coordinator. He has been a bit handicapped with some, ailment, and so we wish him speedy recovery. But these are the ones who are blazing the trail. Good evening. And so I am in contact with all the persons who contact me. All right, good. So those of you who have in contact with Miss McDonald, please go back to her. We are now buying coin, but only Republic Bank we can use to send to Antigua, and they watch money going out and ask questions. When every bank asks question, you're sending money, they're going to ask question. All right. And so when you send monies like these, you just tell them construction, debt repayment, a gift. You don't have to tell them cryptocurrency, because banks do not love cryptocurrency. Anything cryptocurrency, it shivers them, because they know that if they don't get in line, they will all out of a job. They know that. So don't tell them you're sending money to buy cryptocurrency. You have to put something else, because they will give you a lot of problem. How can I sign up? Okay, please, those of you who want to sign up, the numbers are there. Okay, I think, oh, that is my friend out of Cayman, Dawn. Oh, welcome, Dawn. Dawn is in the Cayman Islands. Welcome aboard. All right. When will be the next meeting? No, that's a good question. Scheduled, it's on Sunday. And that's when I have my global meeting on Sunday. So those of you who have joined today, we will also share the link with you, so you can come into a global forum where we have more people from around the world. All right. So thank you very much. Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Caribbean time, 7 p.m. 1900 hours Greenwich Mean Time, or the same time in West Africa. All right. And so we just want to thank. TAC is also a coin I will try. Thank you very much. Good evening to the house. TAC is going uphill. Okay, I think that's the last one before I went to the bottom. Charles Luby, good evening, Antigua and Barbuda. Okay, yes. So I think everybody now has been taken care of. Okay, as for Sandra Saharados, I enjoy touching it as it covers a parked car in my yard. Africa is alive in the dark dust. TAC will bless as well. Thank you very much, my dear sister. All right, so I really want to thank and appreciate all of you here tonight. Please, there is a group that we're going to put all of you in, so you can continue get updates. Because every day I do presentation, but not video, not audio. Not video, the audios. And you can also ask your questions in the group, okay? So let me thank all of you. I always like to end by saying, life is a fight for territory. If we failed to fight for what we want, what we do not want will take over. Life is a fight for territory. If we fail to fight for what we want, what we do not want will take over. This is Mr. Abundance. It's 7:25 p.m. in the Eastern Caribbean. Okay, Madam McDonald also is saying, thanks for being here. We all in this together. Very good indeed. And John from Nigeria, you just came in, all right, but we're now signing off. Thank you very much, John. I think you're one of those that were in the foundation when we started this last year. I want to appreciate all of you. We have gone along, we have come a long way, but we still have a little more way to go. Thank you very much. Enjoy your evening.